Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem!
Look, the final battle is approaching. That traitor Laos, he harmed Lord Housen, caused grief to Lady Lindis. As a true knight of Kalen, I'll make him pay. Mark my words.
It's interesting that Sane got to be the one to speak above everyone there.
Yeah, it is a little... It is interesting.
That's just the crummy longbow.
I know. I'm trying to soften him up for Dart.
I guess he's probably not able to heal himself in there, right?
No.
Although those are not...
Those are not good numbers, Dart.
No. Why did you do it? Why did you do it?
Because Priscilla's right here.
But she can't move next to Dart and heal him. I mean, he's not gonna die.
He's not gonna die.
Unless something else happens, but still.
It was a little reckless. Okay, moving along.
Poor Dart. Too bad he doesn't have a tent. Like Merlinus. And me.
And you.
And me, yeah. Well, I guess... I don't know, I think that we've talked about it a couple of times before, but... we have a recording booth.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I don't want to say collapsible. I mean, that's still accurate, but I think it gives it makes it seem probably a little more sophisticated than it is. It's homemade. I crafted it like one would craft a small shanty in Minecraft.
Oh, give yourself a little more credit.
Well, it's just, it
Works.
works, yeah, but it could be nicer. It could have a roof, for example. It's PVC pipe. And shipping blankets? Moving blankets. With just clips. It's basically 2 or 3 aisles, selections from 2 or 3 aisles at a Lowe's or a Home Depot. And that's all it took. No permanent joints. Nothing is pasted to any other element. It can all come apart, and that was on purpose.
Versatile, movable,
Expandable.
portable. Just really able.
Sometimes now, I just like to keep it up, even when we're not recording. I mean, it's around where the TV and all of the video games live, so it's just my safety tent.
Your safety tent.
Sometimes I just come in here, play Xenosaga.
What is this?
Cry.
This is not good.
It's the usual stuff.
I'm mad.
Now I like to imagine that
I thought I was doing a longbow, but this motherfucker has a long bow.
I like to imagine that tents are careful. That's in range of the sniper. You're not treating that sniper with enough respect, and it's pissing me off. I like to imagine that it doesn't go audio show, therefore tent. It goes tent, therefore audio show. So I like to imagine that right now, Merlinus is commentating on the battle.
Probably.
Merlinus looks over and goes, "Wait, Did the commander just put Dart in range of that sniper? Stupid move.
Rosma's in the tent with him, just giving him fist bumps.
Okay, as it turns out, nothing
out,
like children and
got
darts.
a door key.
Nothing like children and darts to turn you into a liar. Hey, you, what are you doing there?
What am I doing? Is that a proper greeting? If you don't know me, you must be a new recruit, yes?
I was assigned to the Dragon's Gate about 1 month ago.
I thought as much. I'm Legalt. You've heard my name, yes?
The Galt. You're the Hurricane? Second in ability to none but the Four Fangs.
Yes, that's me.
I beg your pardon.
No worries. Now then, time to fill my purse with treasure and leave the Black Fang behind. No sense staying on a sinking ship. No sense at all. He's so good at taking hits. Look at him. Not dead yet. He is like the Monty Python song incarnate. He is like, I'm not dead yet.
He even has a whole hit point to spare.
Yes, he does. I'm not dead yet. That guy that...
No, you mend him. You fiend.
Oh,
You renegade.
I was gonna milk him for experience. Is that not okay?
I think that you will still be able to get a mend and a heal off. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh my god, Dart, you're so unhealthy. Go to the doctor. Now, I don't have a chest key still. Got a door key.
But we
and
discussed a
door
plan
key.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll go ahead and let him open the door.
Do you think Fire Emblem would be improved if the system of damage, the health system took more into account? And then it does. Right now, health does not matter until you run out. There is no difference, practically.
Oh, like if it had an effect on your stats or something?
Yes.
Like when we were playing D&D and it was doing like ability score damage?
Something
that
like...
monster was doing ability score damage?
Yes. Or a situation where it is actually something that other games in the Fire Emblem series, they do have this kind of reflection on your stats, but usually they are positives, and they're built into like the skill system. For example, I think that there's one that I've talked about before with Nephany, Wrath. I think it's whenever she drops below 50% HP, her critical hit rate increases dramatically.
Do you think that Raven can take 2 hits? Like one from each of these two?
If you want to know, make sure that their speed is not so much greater than his that they'll actually hit him twice. And then all you have to do is total their attack stat.
His speed is really good.
Is his weapon particularly heavy? Press the R button. It is not particularly heavy. Is he how much faster is he than them?
A little less than twice as fast.
Okay, then yeah, that'll be fine. So his attack is 16. Check the other one.
Okay.
No, not the might. The actual attack is what matters.
Oh, okay.
So
This is 16, and this guy has.
So that's
12.
28, and then you subtract his defense times the number of attacking units. So it's 10 minus, 26 minus 10? Was that the total?
Yeah.
26 minus 10, that's only 16. So yeah, he should be able to
take it.
as long as no one else attacks, no one else shows up, that longbowman doesn't manage to sneak a shot in somehow, that knight.
He would have to teleport. I'm gonna use Lucius to go fry the tin can first.
Why don't you use Lucius to fry that cavalier so Raven only has to deal with one of them?
Because Raven needs more experience.
Okay.
And I think he'll do especially well against the tin can.
That is very true.
Bam, boom!
Why is Lucius's animation still on? I thought we resolved to turn off most of the animations until everybody's clash changed.
I don't know. If you want to fix it, you can.
Between episodes, remind me.
Oh, write it down. Ask the paper.
Dear Paper, please do Odette's job for her. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Please and thank you. Actually, that's a dumb idea. I'll move him over here.
There, that will be enough for me to remember. Animations! Exclamation point.
Okay.
I went to college to learn how to
Oh god. I was checking everyone's level, and I keep forgetting that Florina is like a magical badass now.
I told you she's really good. You didn't believe me.
Didn't, and now I do. Are you happy? You're right. Congratulations. Are you done with your party now? Do you feel good? Is it nice?
I always feel happy whenever I've managed to spread the word of our holy mother Florina. It's just another door
A door key. How dorky.
It may be worth keeping just because the Cavaliers are so fast.
Yeah, what do you think? Steel lance? Steel sword? Javelin? I'll send the javelin back. Sane always has one.
Yeah, I think one javelin between the two
Should
Cavaliers
be
is
plenty.
fine.
Okay.
In the face of possibly opening a door.
Yeah. That way Matthew doesn't have to do like every frickin' thing. Oh wait, I must check. Was it here?
Does somebody have a...
I thought someone over here had a longbow, but I think it was the dude that we already killed that had the longbow.
I kind of think that... I'm not sure if it's in this one or if it's in the other ones. Sometimes mounted archers are restricted from using longbows, which is a nice bit of attention to detail.
Uh-huh.
But it feels a little out of place in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not in this one. Anyway, I'm thinking of like Dwarf Fortress, for example, or more recently, in my mind, RimWorld.
Mm-hmm.
Different body parts can be damaged. It doesn't have to be that sophisticated, but how would you feel if I were to tell you that every class had a different response to taking damage?
Mm-hmm.
And below certain thresholds or above certain thresholds, they got certain bonuses or penalties. Would that be too much? Just as an example, if generally the more brutish classes, like the mercenary and the pirate, for example, if as they lost HP, their stats went up, and then the more refined classes, like mages and knights, if they had higher stats at full or near full HP, and then they had penalties as their HP went down.
I think that, I don't know if too much is the right word. I think that would be really interesting in the other Fire Emblem game that I've played. God damn it, what is it called? It was on the 3DS. Awakening. I think that would be fun in Awakening, because Awakening you can go back and replay maps. So you could see how far you could push it. You know, I think it would be more fun. Right now, I'm just trying to do a good job on this one map. You know?
The reason why I would suggest something that complicated is because I think that a flat penalty or a flat bonus, or even just like a flat trade, where every unit below like half HP, like their skill drops, but their damage goes up.
Yeah.
That I think would be boring and wouldn't serve enough of a narrative purpose, enough of a thematic purpose to risk messing with the gameplay.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a little easier than trying to implement a situation where it's like, oh, well, Elliewood, did you need that left leg? Because it's got to come off. You should, use that heal.
Yeah, I'm good.
Speaking of people in Fire Emblem taking damage and then stuff happening. Speaking of people's clothes falling off.
Wait, what?